What a president just take away my system then you want it, you know. I have a lower year of a Kumundi. Now, I'm very clear. Amanya nasura bazosiganya kama wange kusaba zekanzie kasoboza abantu pate era maswala mungu muwanvu nasi mulemeza abantu bale batuleki baina luzimu ibigambo by'omukulu tebiddibwamu ebigambo byakikatsobe byayogedde byebyo lukyawana abakola ku byokunywa service providers mugere mulabe Gerard Walieri we are waiting for your table. So ready on the KASOZI Joseph is already on the table. The ambassador. So this will make it the stamp shooter. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, KASOZI has already put it on the table. Then we are going to see the scorpion. Janiga Cesar. Janiga Cesar on the table. Dogo kunonya bunawoli. Dogo sise wakama na shiria namba eba kwagala ogero kufanya match wali. Aparte de usar la guerra de centro de América. Y aparte de toda la le comment hasard for the smartness and for everything and for the love of the game. Right now, MC. Yes. It's very important. Yes. Kakati bali binobera the game number akajira nuzafite never position ebade kinebera ku game number 2. Yes. Naye omuzanyi omu afunye mu challenge na konsiki agambya sijja kuza mugogo zange. So nangirira number 3 yeah hazard Hazard number 3. What about Dogo City? Number 9. Abande Dogo City. Number Rashid. Wakama. Congratulations, Vanai. We can proceed. Thank you. Bilal. Maximum order and rest of the game. Isaac, we want to clear this area. We are clearing this area for the players. There is no one who is supposed to be in the arena. You watch. Upon Isaac, you watch very clearly. It is not an umpire. When you go over there, one umpire goes in over seas and also over the capacity to make a better. Atazania, Atari Muzani, Katawande Empire, Brunaka War. Emizindalo bizemo, emizindalo off. DJ Chikoleko. Bye.
It has been 64 players. It has been 48 hours. It has been 2 days. It has been action on 4 tables in one venue. It has been long distances traveled, thousands of shots played, and so many players, and yet it has now come down to the final. It is the final of the Albertine Pool Association 64-man Open Championship. The protagonists in the final are 2 of the best players that the country of Uganda has to offer, Joseph KASOZI and Cesar Chandiga. They are racing to 9 for the victory, for the money, for the gold medal, for the trophy, and for the chance to be called the Albertine champion. First game of the match, Joseph KASOZI nil, Cesar Chandiga nil. Race to 9, 90 minutes exactly. And thank you guys for this journey of 2 days. It has been so tiresome on my side. It has been challenging on the players. It has been enjoyable for the fans at the venue. It has made business sense for the venue, but it has also been an investment from the organizers. It has been pool winning, and this is it at last. For the 3rd time this year, Cesar Chandiga and Joseph KASOZI are facing off. But the many times that these 2 guys have faced off, the 2 biggest of them all, believe you me, have been won by KASOZI. And yet most of the other times, if not all of them, have been won by Cesar. Joseph KASOZI, guy hailing from the district of Masaka in central Uganda, where he came to the city around 2008 as a very young boy, and by 2010 he was already a pool player, a budding pool player with the team that was called Perfection Pool Club, that was playing in the Uganda Promotional League. and helped the team in 2011 to gain promotion to the top tier of the pool league. Didn't play with them in the top league. He was signed by another team that was called Perfection Pool Club, for whom he also represented only for a year before joining the mighty Samona Pool Club in 2014, a team he represented until 2018. That was the year when he joined another team that was called Ntinda Giants Pool Club. For him, he played up to the end of the COVID period, up to 2022 when he joined Mbale Pool Club, a team again with whom he won the Senior Pool League, the first and only league title that they have, as KASOZI goes 1-0 down. He is the proud champion, Joseph KASOZI, of 4 tournaments of the Pool Association of Uganda: the Kampala Open Pool Championship 2017, the Christmas Cup Championship 2018, the Grand Open Championship 2022, as well as the King of the Table Championship 2024, a tournament that was played just over a month ago, and the latter 2 tournaments that I have named, in which he has won calendar comps of the Pool Association of Uganda. Believe you me, his victim in the final was Cesar Chandiga, both of them being won by Joseph KASOZI 8-9 in deciders. And as for Cesar Chandiga, being around the place in such a short time and yet such a big name in the game of pool, in the country of Uganda, the region of East Africa, the continent of Africa, and even beyond. A representative of the Joy Heibo Chinese company as brand ambassador, national champion of Uganda, seeded player number 1 of Uganda, the most dominant force in the country of Zimbabwe, where he represented for 2 years between 2020 to 22. Most dominant force in Uganda between 2022 to present date. Winner of 25 weekly comps in the city of Lusaka. Winner of over 34 tournaments since returning to Uganda 2 years ago. A winner of a series of many matches against KASOZI, against Dog City, Computer, Ibra Sejemba, Aiden Joseph, Jeremiah Green. The best players from Uganda and Kenya and Tanzania and Zimbabwe and South Africa, majority of them taking them down. And as for KASOZI, he's one guy who in himself, when it is a final, he knows he has the beating of Cesar. And the fans are impressed with the action that KASOZI is delivering as he equalizes. Joseph KASOZI 1, Cesar Chandiga 1. Race to 9. It is the final. Too much action, too much class in this game. Do not blink. Hold your sleep. Ensure that you watch this one to the very end. It doesn't get better than this. We are getting accustomed to having these 2 guys in finals nowadays, pretty often than not. There is a big likelihood that in whichever order they could be ranked players number 1 and 2 by the Pool Association of Uganda according to next year's rankings respectively, with Joseph KASOZI right now in the lead, closely followed by Cesar, who is a very articulate guy on the table. He has a little bit of an issue. The yellow ball extreme top as if he's playing to open it up, which he does. Beauty, beauty, beauty. And makes it look effortless. Very special character, very special player, very special person. The white ball moves around as if it is being called by name by Cesar. Both balls to the same pocket. Lovely. It is a full to capacity crowd, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Chill and Bite Bar and Grill in Hoima, the oil district of Uganda, where a mammoth crowd are being entertained to action between two of the best players in the country in the final of a tournament that has been ongoing for the last 2 days, where Joseph KASOZI and Cesar Chandiga are out in battle. And it is 2-1, Cesar, the guy donning black, in the lead. And yet the guy donning white, Joseph KASOZI, nicknamed the sharpshooter, is one guy who knows that has in himself the beating of Cesar and has demonstrated it 2 times before. Both times were in finals. One of them, a tournament of 64 players, another, a tournament of 128 players. This one is of 64 players. On both occasions, KASOZI came from down to beat Cesar. He is trying to do something for the 3rd time, and he knows that he can surely do this. Both players differently gifted. Cesar, lethal and articulate and has a lot of detail in his play. KASOZI, kind of bullish in nature in his attacking play, but nonetheless an attacking player. Forces the way through of the white ball, forces his balls into the pockets, entertains, shoots balls from long range, and many a times achieves his intended objective, which is potting the last ball on the game, which is the black. Managed by the Jesse Multi-Agency. His manager is Clinton Jagwe. Cesar and his management team, Team the Scorpion, who, if nothing changes, tomorrow will join hands with the Advanced Talent Agency, which will then become Cesar's new management team, because the talks have come to a conclusion. Back to the game. Combination shot. Accurate. He makes things happen, Cesar. I love to tell you, when he's on cue, when he's on table, when it's his turn, ensure, especially when he's trouble, that you keep watching, because you may watch something special. As if he's born to entertain, and he entertains not even intentionally. You think that he will want to put both yellows to the same corner pocket, bottom right, roll the white ball around the second yellow, just like that. And then as easy as a back spin, with black also being putted to the same pocket, just like that. Makes it look easy. Light work of a 3rd game. Cesar 3, KASOZI 1, rest to 9. For KASOZI, fortunately, Cesar fails to put on the break. And what can KASOZI do? He has to absolutely make sure. By his body language, he seems to have the confidence in him that he can take this guy down. And he has demonstrated before that he can do it. But he must first do it. One thing with Cesar is that he is your worst opponent when he has a score to settle against you. And KASOZI, Hazard, as well as Cesar, in particular, those three are guys nowadays that Cesar likes to beat so much because they've hurt him in the recent past before. And by hurting, I mean action on the pool table. Samuel Atoki, Esther, thank you for the appreciation. Tesla Pro, Mweba Zemoin, Sifo Moyen. I know Marisa Sifo Makansi, you are watching somewhere in Johannesburg, enjoying your horse, leading 3-1. I know Adam Olivanda supporting KASOZI. I know manager Clinton Jaguef of KASOZI. Joseph, you must be watching, hoping that your guy again makes you proud today, or will I say tonight? And it seems he's got this one. Pot red open, the second red. The pot is on. The opening is not. That was a little bit careless. The shot was so critical and yet he took so little time playing it. He needs to bear it in mind that the guy against whom he's playing is a guy with whom you want to get your chance and utilize it to win, because when you don't, he will. And that shot is gotten all wrong. Tautona, thank you for watching. You don't think KASOZI is winning today? Zafani Luvo Gwambe, you are watching from South Africa. You're supporting Cesar, man. And how about that from Cesar, man? From South Africa, Anele Amambo, welcome to the stream. Dani Sithole from Bulawayo in Zimbabwe. Salongo Ismail predicting a Cesar win, while Ronnie Wafula watching from Qatar in Doha. Appreciating the streams as they come every day. White ball is moving around the table so beautifully, just as it should be in a final. And that was the ball, that was the shot. You think the rest is a formality. And just like that, Cesar 4, KASOZI 1. Rest to 9. 1 hour and 12 minutes left to go. That means we have only used 18 minutes to play 5 games. Very quick pull here. Hello to you, Lebon Elias. Nandifa Kwanati, hello to you. Governor Koskei, long time governor. You must be somewhere in Eldoret in Kenya. Rashad Alvin, you are afraid KASOZI will make it to 3. You are afraid if he will surely do. Every time that KASOZI has beaten Cesar in the finals, by the way, he has been coming from behind, and many times it has been 4-1 at one point. The Grand Open Championship of the Pole Association of Uganda in 2022 was at one point. 2023 actually was at 4-1 at one point with Cesar in the lead. Even just over a month ago, a tournament that was organized in Jinja, east of Kampala. 4-1 at one point, and yet KASOZI won that final 9-8. So hold your celebrations, Cesar fans, eh? Not yet, not yet. This guy may do something that he has ever done to you before. Prince Kabudura watching from Zimbabwe. They wave your Zimbabwean flag. Freddie K. Chelsea supporting the Scorpion. Charles Cruz. Williams Mwansa. Charles Shonai. Eric Performance. Sammy K. You think that if KASOZI doesn't win this frame, which has seemingly come his way, then he may not have so much to offer in this match. It is very dangerous playing against Cesar when he has a score to settle against you. Hazard has just witnessed it the last 2 times they faced off. Jerry did witness it. So did Aiden. It seems it may be KASOZI's turn. Not very successful there with the movement of the white ball. The red ball is in front of 2 of Cesar's yellows, and it creates somewhat a problem for his clearance. Just some good target shooting, which is drawing laughter just from the crowd here. Whatever Cesar is trying to do here, maybe simply pot that yellow ball to the corner pocket bottom right, then allow himself sight of another yellow. And probably that will do. This time around, I think he wants to pot and open. It won't come easy, but he always make uneasy things happen. His only option, in my opinion, is that long-range diagonal shot to the corner pocket top right. Maybe bank shots, double to the center pocket on the left, which he misses. Advantage KASOZI surely. This time KASOZI Joseph surely has to do it. Alasamuel is asking if Maluva will play against the real machine. Yes, Monday next week. And should KASOZI lose this frame, it will be the story of the match. But it was such a chance. At that level, you don't allow your opponent back on table with that opportunity. And good enough for KASOZI. He finds the game again. Washington, Shuaja, thank you for watching. You want Maluva and Eshka to be watching? They probably are. But I know they're also packing their bags and preparing for their trip, which happens, by the way, in about 10 hours from now. Joseph KASOZI 2, Cesar Chandiga 4. Rest to 9.
Escorpión.
Chill and Bait pub in Hoima, where we are, is absolutely packed to capacity. If you are anywhere in and around town and you want to come and watch the latter stages of this tournament, please stay online. Don't come. You won't have anywhere to sit or stand. The other parts of the venue where we have pool tables where the tournament has been ongoing are all occupied with screens, giant screens, which are showing this match. And at all of those places, play has stopped. Everybody is simply watching the final. That is the amount of passion that is within these Ugandan fans. They simply love their game. They simply love their players. And this online spectacle, over 1,200 watching this final live. Thank you guys for according publicity to the game and to these players, and indeed to myself. Thank you for watching. Wairegi Mwangi, you are a Cesar fan watching from Kenya. Jose Njuguna, go away Jose. Leroy Karabo, you say that this tournament is showing you a difference between Cesar and Eden. I don't think so, because Eden is not participating in this one. Henzi, you are watching from Zambia and you are supporting Cesar. And that one will go down as a beautiful safety shot from KASOZI. I'm not so sure there is passage of the white ball. If it is there, then Cesar has to play. If it is not, then it is a stalemate. The white ball can pass. And whatever Cesar is contemplating here, how to find his yellow. It's a foul. Advantage KASOZI. This one may be 4-3 in the next 1 or 2 minutes. And I will say, in that case, it will be game on proper. And thank you, Nanduto Hilda Luke, for saying hi to Governor Koske. I don't say much. Thank you for watching. James Karuri. Bamboo Stick, watching from Scotland. You think both players are top class. Bamboo, you are in. Bamboo, you must be in. Should be in Kakamega, Bamboo. I suspect you're not in Scotland. Wellington Chinguwe, thank you for watching. You're supporting Cesar from Zimbabwe. Cybermonk. Rashad Alvin, you're asking if we have another game after this one. This is the final. But expect a money match tomorrow evening. And how about this one? For a second consecutive frame, attemptedly being won by Joseph KASOZI. Needs somewhat a big shot here. The venue is well cordoned off from the fans, but even then the space is somewhat insufficient, but it will do. KASOZI sinks his red to the center pocket. Is up against the black ball, which will be sinking to the corner pocket. Bottom right. KASOZI 3, Cesar 4, rest to 9.
Wanatoka Samba.
Not only has KASOZI started winning games, he has started getting breaks on his side. He's breaking well, he's queuing well, and finishing well, and on the verge of an equalizer now, I would say. Goes for the Reds. A very finishable red game here. That was slightly not enough. He didn't want the yellow to be that close to the red after the end of that shot. And opens up the... Oh my. I love the confidence in KASOZI in a final. It seems he is not concerned about Cesar's goodness. He is only confident in his own abilities. He knows he's trying to do what he has done twice before, beating Cesar, coming from behind in a final. There is a reason as to why he is nicknamed the sharpshooter. The last two games, and maybe even this one, he is shooting really sharp. That won't do. I like to say that sometimes you can be too beautiful but too unlucky. That's exactly what KASOZI has been in that instance. He was within one shot of an equalizer, and yet he is going 2 games down, most likely. He knows it, KASOZI, that with a foul given to Cesar, he will simply not allow you back. Those are the fans. Cesar 5, KASOZI 3, rest to 9. And after KASOZI coming so close to an equalizer and yet almost gave it away to Cesar as a gift, do you think he still stands a good chance of winning this match? Do you think? Let us talk about that in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Norris Chara from Mashentro, Zimbabwe. Wow. Taurai Sambana. You're supporting Cesar all the way from Zimbabwe. And you say that your boys Maluva and Eshka are on the way to face the champions. Well, both of these guys on table will take on both of your guys next week and the following week respectively. Cesar expected Thursday and Friday, then KASOZI one match on Wednesday and maybe another match Tuesday next week. Sasa Kiki, thank you for watching. James Chinji, you're saying Mansur won the mchana. Okay. Betty Tabitha, you are already tired. The umpire has just called for assistance for the tournament director to help him make a decision on whether Cesar can see his yellow in a straight shot. And the decision was that yes, he can see it. But he will have the option to play off the rail and finds his yellow. And it's a legal shot. Tushin Junior, you're asking if I know how to play pool? Not really. But I can beat some of the guys in the comment section. Maybe including yourself. Patterson Umangi, you're supporting Cesar all the way from Nairobi in Kenya. Morris Hakajaya, you are watching from Choma, Zambia, and you're supporting Cesar. KASOZI was in Zambia, I think, twice. But on both occasions, spending there not more than 3 days. In 2022, he was part of the Uganda team that participated in the All Africa Pool Championships, was defeated in the round of last 32 by teammate Hazard Lokomwa. And then just last year, he participated in the Billiards Cafe double elimination tournament that was organized by Victor in Lusaka at Billiards. He was defeated in the second round by the guy who is called the Inspector from Zimbabwe. One more big shot from Cesar and you think he will make it 6. With this pot, if the white ball moves well. White ball is okay. The pot was not. Advantage KASOZI. To try and pull one back, to try and come within one game of Cesar, to try and make the score more respectable, to try and give himself a chance of winning this final, this tournament, this money, this beautiful trophy, and a gold medal. Guys who wants to see me play pool, there's only one person I really want to beat on the pool table, and that is none other than William Soko, who I assume must be watching. I only want to play with fellow media men, especially William. He's the biggest fish of all media men in the world. Odokonyero Jr., I will be happy to come to Kiriandongwe. Vincent Mosisi, Batu Marigan, Brayo, Zolani Sydney, you are watching live from South Africa in Johannesburg. You are supporting Cesar. I'm surprised Cesar has many fans in South Africa, and he has many crimes there. He won some games which made so many people unhappy. By the way, I was surprised. I got a chance to stream a match between Cesar and Eden at Flames in Johannesburg. That's a foul. But in the match that was won by Cesar in a race to 21-18, there was almost equal amount of support for Cesar and Eden, and yet it was in South Africa. In this part of the world, you will not see that happen. I don't want to think that was overconfidence. Whatever went on in Cesar's mind as he executed that, I ponder. And he is almost returning a favor to KASOZI to win a game that everybody thought was long gone. Thank you, Batu Marigan, Jakocha Archives, Charity Andrew, Wesley Raymond Jr. You're asking what is going on? Yes, it is 5-3. Cesar leading in the final, Raymond. And our thing is still on. I'm sorry for not being available this weekend. That big one with Wesley Raymond as tournament director. How I wish we pull it through. Sithembisa Doji Masebola, always watching from the Republic of Eswatini. Rampai Shediso, thank you for watching. You are not happy with KASOZI's cue ball control? Yes, it has at times been suspect. Sometimes he has not been utilizing chances given to him, but sometimes he has been showing signs of ability to punish Cesar. That one is a foul. Cesar intended to make a very sharp cut, but he earlier performed one of the biggest unforced errors that you will ever see from a senior player of this level, and is allowing KASOZI back in this match. And you never know. It is 50 minutes to go. As in 50, not 15. 10 times 5, 50. KASOZI 4, Cesar 5. Someone is asking if I can play Cesar. I have ever played in a competitive game against Cesar, and the news I have to tell is that I won the lag. The lag, Yes, I did win the lag. Levis and Chigo, do you think KASOZI is winning this one? Zolani Sydney, Omugabe William Leisure, Stella Ronita, Bob Rubega. What kind of break will this be for KASOZI? It is a fair break, and he puts one yellow ball. And you think he has a chance to make a clearance. It won't come easy, but it's possible. Still tricky. This one is a very crucial frame in this match for both players, I believe. For KASOZI to make an equalizer where he will put all the pressure on Cesar's shoulders. For Cesar to separate himself from KASOZI once again, because KASOZI has remained a stone in his shoe, like a shadow running after him, and won't let go of him. For some reason, he is nicknamed the sharpshooter because of his ability to produce a sharply executed shot. He has just done exactly that, and it seems it is the shot which is giving him the equalizer in this final. It is real. It is possible. It may be coming. There we go. Every time he wins a game, every time he puts a ball, KASOZI becomes even more confident. He is doing something he has done 2 times before. Defeat Cesar in a final after coming from 4-1 down. And as I speak, Joseph KASOZI 5, Cesar Chandega 5. It is now a race to 4.
Watching.
I do welcome you to the Break and Finish Live Facebook streaming platform. And I always thank you every time I stream these games. You people who always come, who would I be streaming to? Why would I be wasting my time streaming this action when nobody is watching it? You always make me relevant. Every time you come up and watch these games, it is the motivation I have to keep bringing them to you. Such a journey. My 5th year in a row streaming pool matches ever since. That started in 2020. With that Peter Chewe Live Facebook page which was hacked away, and then Peter Chewe Live poll which was also hacked, until this new one which has grown even faster than the previous 2. And this weekend the focus of attention has been in Hoima, in Midwestern Uganda, 64 players, and yet this is the final. A beauty of a clearance under pressure of a mounting comeback from KASOZI, Cesar, and there is the beast in once again separating himself from KASOZI to now lead 6-5. What a game, what a match, what a final. Levison Chigundu, you are tipping KASOZI to win. Samuel Shakul applauding Cesar's apple here. Graham Hezekiah, you think it's a purely nice match? I do agree with you. It is the best of Ugandan pool here. It is 64 players. They have traveled all the way from 9 different districts in and around Hoima, which is the center of attraction for the day. And a very dry break from KASOZI with a clearly distinct red ball. Red set of balls, would I mean. As if he placed them in very favorable positions for his opponent to finish. Very, very, very unfortunate situation this. It was a touching ball, so it's not a foul. At least KASOZI has a chance to play, but it was a misuse of an opportunity by Cesar there. Nonetheless, KASOZI fouls. Cesar will have another chance to redeem himself here, most probably going 7-5 up in the final. For some reason, he has had so much interest in the final, and it is understandable because given his very high standards Cesar has gotten us accustomed himself to, it's been quite a while. He has been losing finals after finals. I believe he has lost 5 finals this year. It is the driest spell I have ever seen of him, and that is someone who has seen his career grow. Has lost this year 2 finals to Hazard, 2 finals to Mansour, and 1 final to this opponent of his today, KASOZI. And in his mind, he will know that by his level is not acceptable. A few months before, if not a few years before, it was almost an assurance that he would win a comp Cesar for as long as he made it to the final. He was always sometimes beaten in the lower stages of the events, but when he made the final, he always won them. For this year, it has not been exactly that. A very young man on a very big mission, with a big name on his shoulder, with thousands of die-hard fans, especially on social media. And yet he normally finds a way to calm himself down and level up his head and deliver such performances, sometimes, many times, very consistently. He's not convinced with the movement of his white ball, but I believe he will be okay. He can choose to put the red ball. He's looking at to that corner pocket bottom right with the white ball opening up the black. Nonetheless, play it last. He has his options. He will simply roll that red ball to the corner pocket. White ball will open up the black only slightly. Maybe not even tamper with the black. Doesn't need. That's even more beautiful. Cesar 7, KASOZI 5. Rest to 9. Those are Cesar's fans stubbornly counting from 41 up to 40. Something that was introduced by a very stubborn doctor called Robert Onekalit. Now it is spreading all the way to Hoima. Chigula Bani Mansour didn't come to this comp. It's a 2 minutes time out for KASOZI, and he's returning, and then the game will resume. Then
abali mulyango abali mulyango ndema wala bajeo abali mulyango wala bajeo abali mulyango oba omwalizi wa kkulu neyekikiriza
After that recess, I think it is the last time out of the match, and there is nowhere else to hide for any of these players. They have to play this out to completion now.
Why did you decide to go live? Hey, Mboko, what's up with you?
You would say that it was a good trial, but sometimes good is not good enough. Especially if this guy on table is your opponent. When you get a chance, finish the game. If you don't, he will. Very dominant character, skillful and bullish on the table. Plays with precision, sometimes even with arrogance. But most of the times, he wins. Sometimes his wins can be so consistent that it can even become so boring. But in this case, for today, he is clearly meaning business. He's winning games he's supposed to win. Sometimes he's winning games he's supposed to lose. Backspin white ball bouncing off the rail, moving backwards, just like that. The end is in sight. Cesar 8, KASOZI 5, race to 9.
Ganja no kambota. Weta no maragenda.
It has been an adventurous 2 days in the city of Hoima. It has been total entertainment. It has been mammoth crowds all day through. I would say all weekend through. It has been lots of action. It has been lots of memories in the oil city in mid-western Uganda, where the very countries, the very best players in the country are entertaining crowds and revealers, both at the venue and online, to their absolute best. And talking of absolute best, look at that. Whenever he's in some kind of trouble, I always advise you to open your eyes widely, because you may see something. He has made us so used to that kind of performance, and it seems this one will be another of them. The Scorpion, the people's player. Seems he can only see part of only one red, the one closest to your screen on the right. How well he will play it. In his mind, he wants to make a clearance to finish the game now, but maybe not yet. KASOZI has a chance to steal this game away. A roll of the ball. The rail is supporting the white ball moving backwards. That one will go down as a nice clearance. KASOZI gives us an opportunity to remain in the final. At one point, I thought he was gone. KASOZI now 6 and Cesar 8. He needs 3 games in a row. 3 in a row. Cesar needs 1 out of 3. Very important shot, this break for both Cesar and KASOZI, and it goes KASOZI's way because it is another of the dry breaks. KASOZI will want to make another clearance, and should he, then you will think that he will have a real chance, because then he will be playing out for an equalizer, which would probably take us into a decider, but still a long way to go. He must clear this one first. The only issue is now that yellow ball, the one closest to your screen, on the right, which he gets very good white ball for. This is very good white ball management from the guy who is nicknamed the sharpshooter. And I know he's making his manager, Jagwe Clinton, right now so proud. This is the shot. This one. Unfortunately, it's a miss, maybe not. Maybe the KASOZI jinx against Cesar in the finals is still in continuation. There was luck and there was brilliance, but this time I'm not so sure he can see his yellow in full. He's trying to observe. The way he's queuing, I think he can see his yellow. Yes, he can. And white is okay. He has his best option to the diagonal corner pocket top right. Sharpshooter. 7. Scorpion. 8. Rest to 9. Cesar can't believe what is hitting him. He has come so close a number of times to taking the win, and yet KASOZI has just told him, please wait. And yet, even now, KASOZI finds a ball to pot and the break. The match is on. Should KASOZI find a way of winning this frame, then we shall have a decider. And what better way to finish off a final than take it to the wire? He closes the table. He's playing yellows, but he gets himself snookered. Advantage, Cesar. Just a little spin of the cue ball is able to pot, but still you will say, it's not the position in which he would have wanted. It just spoiled his entire game plan. He wanted to use one of the balls to have it potted and then open up the game entirely. Finds himself in this kind of situations which normally Cesar thrives off. I don't know if the entire African continent has a 23-year-old who is as experienced as this guy, and accomplished, and moved, and decorated. It is exactly what you need when you are in this kind of situation in the final, because you've been in these kind of situations many times before. You simply have to do something you've ever done before. Will he simply pot? Will he open up the game? Will he open the black? He plays not to pot and plays to hide the white ball. A sign of intent and also respect to his opponent, and showing that he's not in the mood Cesar now to make risks, because the risk can be so costly, and in my opinion it is the right decision. That one I would call it desperate shooting from KASOZI. He will want to make one big pot, Cesar, and then go for the game. He actually goes defensive. Do you see it so many times, seeing Cesar playing safety shots twice in the same game, as in 2 safety shots in a row? We are either having this game as last or the next game as last. If Cesar wins, the match is done. If KASOZI wins this frame, we have a decider. It is 23 minutes to go, more than enough time to have this final played to completion, no matter what. No matter the situation, like someone normally says. We may have a decider here. KASOZI is one big shot away, If he can put his yellow ball to the center pocket on the left and use the white ball to open up both the last yellow and the black. If the resting position is okay, then he could lead us to the wire. If not, he could lead home. That is the situation we are at right now. Is he going for the bank? Is he simply playing safety? He doesn't pot. And while it is not the position Cesar will want himself to be in, he now has a big advantage in this one. Being disturbed by the position of the white ball, no mechanical bridge as the venue. He has that kind of, maybe he'll opt instead for a safety. Can he see a ball here? He goes for a safety, a little bit out of shots, out of options, and under pressure from the sharpshooter, who will attempt a very sharp cut. Almost got everybody by surprise. Cesar has another chance to redeem himself. And thank you, Africa, for watching Break and Finish Live. It is 1,800 people watching a match live. It is exactly what this game needs. Thank you, Africa. It seems this is the moment Cesar has been looking for. To make himself one more tournament worthy, one more trophy on his shoulder, one more reason to lead his fans into celebration, one more reason to cause excitement for his management team, the people whom he has been under, including the Gulu Pool Association, including Hans Rugari, the head of marketing of the All Africa Pool Associations, Ramadan Omonya, Council, Robert Onekalit, Stephen Austin, Opia Paul Okello, the entire team, the Scorpion. They know that they are within one shot of another celebration. But what a game this has served us. KASOZI will have one more opportunity. Finds the yellow, but doesn't pot. But wait, it seems to have blocked the movement, the passage of the black ball to its most obvious spot. That corner pocket bottom left. This should be it. You would fancy that Cesar will try to put the red ball, use the white ball to open the black. Something he would do many times. This time, not really. Will he make another try? Yes, he is. There we go. Like he has done so many times before. Ladies and gentlemen, final score in the final of a 64-man competition that is dubbed the Albertine Pool Association 64-man championship has been 9 for Cesar and 7 for KASOZI. I'll just look for him to talk to him. Just waiting for him to get himself sorted so that we speak to him. Okay, Cesar, I hope you're now ready. Congratulations, that was a hard fight against KASOZI.
Oh, thanks a lot, Peter.
There's a way KASOZI is so stubborn against you in the final. I thought he was again taking you to the decider. What came to your mind when he was trying to make that comeback?
He was playing really so well. He made the comeback in our last meeting at in Ginger Power Finals. So it wasn't. I was a bit nervous, of course, that he's going to make the comeback. But of course, I was also doing my best. But he's playing so well. Lately, he has been playing really so well.
Your two friends from Zimbabwe are coming and they want to have a match with you. They have to have matches with you. Any message to Maluva and Eska?
A message to them is that I'm around and they are going to find me in Uganda, which we will play, and please safe flight to them so that they should reach safe.
Do you still remember the number of tournaments you've won over the last 3 years? Can you recall how many?
No, I can't.
It's now like 37 man. Congratulations. Thanks guys for your audience. I'll just look for a way. If I can, I go back to the city. Then in the early morning head to the airport to receive Maluva and Eska. For now, I wish you a very wonderful evening. Cesar is champion. We meet tomorrow.